Have you ever seen this series right here? Well, at Rose's, they have these. They're called Click and Play Military Life. They are the 1/18 scale. And this one is not $7.99. It was on clearance for $5. And my throat's getting sore, so I hope I can make it through this video. But you have not one, but it looks like two pieces, or two action figures. It has two pieces. It's like a 12-piece set. So we got one tent, two soldier figures, one communication. I thought I said communion. Yes, they're going to take communion right there because, you know, anyway. Communication instrument, two rifles, one cooking pot. Oh, man, this reminds me of a toy I had when I was a kid. It was it was part of the Lone Ranger or one of those Western series of 1/18 scale figures. I still have the horse, even though I'm missing one of his legs. But it was a fantastic set. It had this thing's been long gone. I probably still have the pots and pans. But it was like a guy who traveled around and selling pots and pans, basically is what my dad told me. It was another name for it on the box. I remember trying to, what does this mean? My dad was like, it means basically that he travels around selling pots and pans and stuff. Oh, okay. He may be right, I don't know. Camping kettle, campfire, a wooden box with lid. Oh, okay, we got a box with lid, no joke. And then two bulletproof vests, which I'm doubting they're really bulletproof. They're probably made out of plastic, not Kevlar, but you don't usually buy Kevlar for $5 no matter what size. I could take it to a friend and see if it's true, but I don't really want to find out. All right, comes in bags, so I want to open up with you guys and see just exactly what is in this box. And wow, some really thick cardboard there. I bet a world full of cardboard we could do something amazing with this. I want that Hornet. Look at that. I'm just looking at the other stuff I could possibly. I didn't see it. Oh, look at the Battlefield set. I want this and that. That looks amazing. I didn't see any other things there. I would have probably at least taken pictures of them. They had some other sets that weren't as good quality like this. These click and plays are really high quality. I remember people that are in the G.I. Joe community that were just raving about these several years ago. What year is this? It's not suitable for children. This is exactly why my channel is not for children. You may think, well, you got toys. No, I don't. These are not for children. They're collectibles for adults only. You give these to a child and they will die. I mean, that's why you don't want to go around doing that. If you are on here and you're a child, please get off of this channel now. I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to choke on any of these things that I'm reviewing. It's very unsafe. All right, just making that clear because some people think you must hate kids. No, I just don't want them to die from all these small pieces. I mean, that's the main concern I have. Anyway, I'm gonna have to put these in my pockets because there's a slight bit of wind today and I don't want to blow them off the table, make me have to go chasing them. And then I don't have neighbors, but they'd probably be humorous to see a fat man running around chasing stuff that he's too old and too slow to catch up with them. Yeah, see what I mean? Just call me Mr. Butterfingers. Name that movie. If you don't know that movie, you need to watch it. Just call me Mr. Butterfingers. But I didn't cut off my finger to say that. If you know the comedian, yeah. I wonder if people who watched that movie didn't know the comedian, because I knew who it was. When I watched the movie, I actually knew who it was because my best friend was always quoting stuff from him. And I'm like, where are you getting this stuff? And like, back then, we didn't have the internet. We had audio tapes and VHS tapes and HBO specials and stuff. And there's no instructions, so I'm going to have to use my intuitiveness to connect things. And, you know, I'm afraid what if I connect this and then you're supposed to put this on first and connect it inside? Yeah, it should be fine. I'm gonna put that between me and the table. So this is like really high quality and definitely not for kids because kids would tear this up. What's really weird is they had this in the toy section, which was so weird because I always, you know, find this stuff over in the adult section. Yeah, no, I just thought about that. There is such a thing as adult toys, so I'm like, no, I'm not talking about that stuff. I forget about that stuff because, yeah, not my universe. Gosh, I can't wait till Jesus comes back and we can not have to worry about that stuff ever again. I'm pretty sure that everything's going to be destroyed by then. And I'm fine with that. All right, so we got a really cool see-through tent. So the people can sleep in there and not have to worry about if anybody sneaks up on them because they can just look out the side of their tent. It's like he's sneaking up on him. Oh, I see you. Oh, dang it. That invisible tent. No, the tent's right here. I fooled you guys, didn't I? I know I did. All right. There's a little pocket right here, which is good because I was like, how's this going to stay on? And that makes me think that I probably should have done something before I did all this. Yeah, it'll be fine. It's all good in the hood. Oof. Okay, so I'm afraid I'm going to break it right now trying to put this on because it's a little, these feel a little bit on the fragile side because it's just me. Everything breaks on me. Wow, it holds it pretty tightly too. That's good. That's really nice. And it's got a little tie in the front, which is ridiculously long, but I don't know. I mean, I would tie there, but then you're still gonna let little bears come in. All right, let's take a look at some more of these things first. We got this campfire set. I could take out the rubber bands, but you get the gist. We got the 2 bulletproof vests. It's plastic. They're not bulletproof. We got the guns, which I would be afraid to shoot them because I'd be afraid the bullets would shoot me. Yeah, they're a little bit rubbery, so you're not fooling me there, buddy. We got a crate that has the, oh, that's cool. I like the crate. Isn't it crazy, all the little pieces? I'm like, oh, the crate's cool. We got the little teacup, little thing, whatever, so you can somehow cook it over a fire. And we got one backpack, and the backpacks aren't like G.I. Joe's. They're not a little peg hole. They're held on by elastic. Huh. They have screw holes in the back, so I would imagine they could accommodate those. Let's take a look at these figures. Now, this one is, looks like, oh, what is his name? Heavy Metal. And this one, they really got blue eyes. What are they, Germans? I mean, really. They have blonde hair and blue eyes. Yep, even the shaped heads in the back. The bodies are about the same, I'm pretty sure. I don't see any difference in them. Let's take a look at one of them then, since we don't want to take time looking at both. All right, the posability. Of course, the head is on a swivel joint. Yeah, it's just a swivel. It's just a little loose is why I can do that. You can lift him up this much. And of course, he goes 360 degrees around. He's got a swivel at the bicep and a single joint at this part right here. So it was made under like older standards. Like nowadays with, you know, newer articulation, they've learned to make this kind of an all-in-one point, so you don't have to have all those extra cuts in it. So anyway, his hand does a 360 swivel, and he does 90 degrees at the elbow. All right, so the legs don't look like they're gonna be that good, but they do splay, so that's a good thing. He's not got holes on his feet, so you're not gonna be able to put him on any stands, unfortunately, unless you glue him down. He does a full 360 about the waist, which is very painful. He can join the cheerleading squad because he can do a full split. And then putting his legs back down, he has a thigh swivel and a single joint. So again, modern day figures, you have a thigh swivel and you have a double joint. And if you have a single joint, well, this one is overkill. You have this does the same thing. So I'm just saying. So he's got that right there. His feet, he can actually do tiptoe. He's just like sneaking up on the bad guys. And let's see, there's no articulation down here. He does a full 90 degrees at and it feels like it's good and solid. It's not going to like fall apart. It's not feeling like cheap plastic. Like, you know, when you're trying to bend the joints on the cheaper figures, it feels like you're going to bend it here more than the actual joint. No, it's like, watch what I'm saying. Like, I'm pushing it down. It's not like this is stuck and this is going to be flying down first. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, sometimes when you have those cheaper figures and you're bending at the legs, this doesn't want to move as much as the whole leg does. So yeah, it's got a great thing. The only thing I think they could have definitely improved, and other than that, I mean, look, I do like this kind of articulation better, but this is perfectly fine. This is absolutely, I give it an A. Okay, I give it an A, but I'm going to take some points off. So I'm going to have to give it a B because one thing they should have done, and I think that, I don't know why they didn't do it, is put a hole in the foot and then maybe include a stand, or at least give us a hope that in the play sets that you could have bought, which, where's my thing? Oh, it's on the floor. Great. With the play stands, there's little peg holes so you can peg them in so they won't fall off the watchtower, because, you know, the last thing you want to do is have him on the watchtower and he fall to his death. So, yeah, I just think that would be one small thing I would definitely put on there. And I could probably personally do that because, I mean, I got a drill. It's not hard to do. You just don't want to hold it with your fingers when you're drilling it. You got to have a clamp and then just carefully zzz, zzz, and that's it. Yeah, you can fix it yourself if you know how to. But even figures that don't often come with stands like these, they have holes in their feet. Microman's a slight exception. He does have holes in his feet. That's true. He also has magnets. I love it. I love Microman. So let's give a size comparison. Now he's 1/18 scale, she's 1/18 scale. All right. And if I had some G.I. Joes handy, I would show you what he looks like beside of a G.I. Joe. I had a Leonard I found at one of those thrift stores, but I don't know what I did with it. I need to start putting him in my stuff. All right, here's him beside the 1/18 scale from, what is it called, Spin Masters. So yeah, they're in the same scale and everything. They're perfect. He does look a little on the stiff side, but he's not all ripped and muscly like Aquaman. Because when you put these side by side, it's like, man, he looks kind of underwhelmed compared to Aquaman's abs. But hey, you know, he's wearing a real clothing that does not stick that tight to you. Of course, I guess if you're wet, it does. Anyway, thanks for spending time with my babbling. And let me know if this is something you've picked up, or if you want to know where to pick it up, I'll give you a secret. If you go to North Myrtle Beach, there's a Roses there, and that's where I got it. They have it a few more there, and if you happen to find any of the other ones, let me know, because I'm like, I may have overlooked them. There's other things I had my eyes on while I was there. Have a fantastic day.